Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of the new book, Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, available now in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. Now today is November 1st, 2019, or 11/1, or 111, a magical number and really significant to the twin flame journey. So if you buy this book today on any format, so paperback, Kindle, or Audible books, if you purchase this book on Amazon today, you can email me a copy of your receipt at michellefondinauthor@gmail.com, and I will enter you into a raffle for 2 author-signed copies of my other books. Or I can send you a copy of this book as well for maybe a friend or your twin flame, and if you win that raffle. Now, if you live outside of the United States, you can do either one of 2 things if you win the raffle. You can either pay for shipping to have the paperback signed copies sent to you abroad, or I can give you 2 Audible books of my other books, or Twin Flame Romance, it's up to you, for free as promotional codes that you can use on Audible. So yeah, if you buy the book today, make sure you email me. I'm going to choose the winner on my next Twin Flames live Q&A next Tuesday, or this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So make sure to pick up your copy of Twin Flame Romance. So I want to welcome you all to my YouTube channel. If you are not yet a subscriber, please hit subscribe and a thumbs up for the video. Hit the bell for notifications. So last night was Halloween. Happy Halloween, you guys. I hope you had a great Halloween. And today is November 1st, 2019, a new month, 11/1, 11/1, 111. And I keep saying that because it's such a magical number. It's a magical month. So many things happening this month, of course. You know, we have the 11/11 coming up. We have Thanksgiving coming up, which is a great American holiday. And I know that many of you live outside of the US, and conceptually, it's really difficult to understand that. I know Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving. It's just a time to give thanks, of course, enjoying your time with family and friends. Interestingly enough, yesterday during the day at about 12:30, so I was in the middle of doing my new Q&A on Ayurveda, yoga, and meditation, real health solutions, and my internet cut out. Now, consequently, it was also the first day for Mercury Retrograde. And if you don't know what Mercury Retrograde is, then go ahead and look it up. But really, it tends to mess up communications a lot. Interestingly enough, the internet didn't just stop from my household. It was like the entire neighborhood who had this particular internet service. And it was like the main hub had actually blown out or something like that. So really crazy things. I was actually left with no internet until, I don't know when it came back on. It must have been during the night because it came on for a few moments last night. So I was able to check like emails and look at my YouTube channel. Wasn't able to upload anything yesterday, of course, but I was able to like check things, and then boom, it went out again. And it really makes you think about like how dependent we are on internet. And I had to go to like a Starbucks and grab some internet for a couple of hours to do some work. And then everything in my house is wired to the internet. So I can't use TV because all of my TV is through the internet. Luckily though, my phone is with a different provider and I do have unlimited service. I had turned that back on, the unlimited service, this summer because my son needed it. And luckily I had it on because I was able to like listen to some podcasts and get some work done. But interestingly enough, we depend so much on something like the internet. And when something comes to us, like the unpredictability of Mercury in retrograde, we're left really thinking like we can either go into one of 2 modes. We can either go to a mode of despair, or we can go to a mode that really forces us to think outside of the box. And why I am bringing that up now is because for us on this twin flame journey, we can always fall into despair. We can think that we are a victim of our consequences. We're a victim of the universe. We're a victim of maybe planetary influences really influencing our lives. Now, what this journey is designed to do is to take us beyond planetary influences. It's to take us beyond the pack mentality is to take us beyond what we think is possible and what we think is real. And really, those are the lessons that we're needing to learn. And excuse me, like this, it's really funny. We're talking about communication because Mercury, of course, is the planet of communication. And I have had this like, all of a sudden, since I started this video, I've had this like phlegm in my throat, which is kind of disgusting. I know, it's really gross. But it's really interesting because I'm trying to portray this to you and communicate this to you. And I'm feeling this need to like clear my throat, which is really crazy. It's designed to take us beyond. And it's really to think outside of the box, start thinking for ourselves and start thinking how to do things in other ways. Now that takes me to the readings for today. So today I'm going to do a mini reading for you guys. I'm going to pull 3 cards. So 1, 1, 1, right? 3 cards for the Twin Flame Collective. So for the Divine Masculine and Feminine together. And as a bonus, since I know that there are a lot of Divine Feminines that watch my videos, I'm going to pick a card. These are from the daily guidance from your angels. I'm going to pick a card for the Divine Feminine only today. A lot of energy going on today, though. A lot of energy. Today, since it is 11/1, November 1st, I am offering 11% off of my twin flame readings. So I offer the 30-minute, 60-minute, and 90-minute twin flame readings. Of course, the details are below as far as the discounts go for today. Now that discount is applicable if you book your reading today. Now you can't book it on my website because the discount will not apply. If you would like to take advantage of the discount, go ahead and email me at michellefondinauthor@gmail.com. And I will bill you separately for the discounted rate. So that means if you book it and pay for it today, it doesn't mean you have to do the reading today, of course. Of course, you could book it for 1 week out, 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out. It doesn't really matter. I wanted you guys to take advantage of those discounted rates for today for those readings. And that really leads me to like thinking outside of the box because a lot of us, especially in Mercury retrograde, we're kind of taken back to the past. And we'll see how these cards come up today. But we're really kind of taken back to the past and our past fears especially. It's our past fears and like past social and educational conditioning, and also our past for like what we believed about ourselves. What were some of the limitations that we put upon ourselves, and what are some of the limitations that we believe about ourselves? And so this is a period of time where you need to transcend those past beliefs about yourself. It's about shifting and changing and looking at things from a new perspective and starting to look at things from outside of the normal way that you think about yourself, including your finances, including your romantic life, including your job, your career, your life purpose. Now, some of you have been asking, and I just want to clarify what I do in a twin flame reading. Generally, I do a heart spread. So it's a 12-card spread using the tarot cards for you and for your twin flame. So there are cards that involve both of you, and there are cards that involve either person. So mirroring each other and just similar positionings having to do with the person themselves. So the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. And also the reflection upon each other. And then the outcome if nothing else changes. And generally I pick, for the 60 and 90-minute readings, I pick 3 romance cards and 3 love cards as well. In the entire spread, I'm picking 12 cards plus 6, so 18 cards for the couple. Now in the 90-minute reading, I really extend it beyond. For the client, for the person who I am reading for, I usually pick some personal power cards to help you to understand how you can regain and move forward with your own personal power. In addition to that, with the 60 and 90-minute readings, you'll get some coaching, which means that I'm really going to help you to prepare yourself to come into reunion with your twin flame with things that you need to do, you really need to work on. And your angels and guides always give me messages as to what is real for you in your situation. And each situation is so unique and so different. And that's why in the Q&A, I often tell viewers, a lot of the questions that you guys ask in the Q&A that are personal, I usually say, it's better to get a personalized reading because your angels and guides are going to have something very specific to say for you in your specific situation that it's best done behind closed doors, if you will, not really out in public. And also it's harder for me with so many voices coming through meaning like the chats that are coming through at the exact same time simultaneously, it can be really difficult for me to hone in on your specific energy unless if we're one-on-one. Now, another thing that a lot of viewers want to know is this done apart, or like some readers will do the card spread in the recording and send you the recording, or do it via email. No, I prefer to have that one-on-one interaction with you. So it's done via Zoom conferencing, or if you live in Los Angeles County, Orange County, San Diego County, California, you can come to my location and get a personalized reading face-to-face, one-on-one, which a lot of viewers have done as well. So that's how it goes. Again, if you book it today, 11% off the 30, 60, and 90 minute. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine energies for today. And that's just for today, maybe for tomorrow as well. The energy is going to carry forth. Of course, on Sunday, I always post my weekly reading that has to do with the Divine Feminine cards, the Divine Masculine cards, the couple cards, and the romance energy for the week as well. So dear angels, guardian angels, twin flame angels, romance angels, please help us understand the energy for November 1st, 2019 between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine as a couple. Please give us 3 cards that is going to help us understand the energy that's happening today. Please help us to understand that energy. So I've got 1 card. You know, the cards aren't coming out that easily today. So let's just see this energy between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminines. Angels and guides. Archangel Michael, help us out here. Angels and guides, 3 cards, please. 1 more card for the twin flame couple. So we have 1, 1, 1. Give us those magical cards. So here I'm using the Fairy Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. The first card that came up is the 8 of Autumn. The 8 of Autumn is about doing more research before proceeding. It says education in the form of seminars, going back to school, apprenticeships, excellent craftsmanship, and long-term projects. So really what this is about the couple actually getting their finances together. And I've been getting this a lot, honestly, in the past few weeks. It's about the couple getting their finances together and also maybe starting a new job, starting grad school, starting a new apprenticeship. Apprenticeship meaning just like you're starting an internship somewhere, or you've been doing educational opportunities to get a new job or to get a promotion in the workplace. It could be working on a certification. And so this looks like that both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminines are really putting a lot of time and effort into thinking about the next step for their career, the next step for their life purpose, which is really great because that's kind of where I am too, is just really developing my skills as a YouTuber, for example, but developing my skills into other passions and projects that I really want to bring to the table as well for you guys. And also on my YouTube channel and in my writing to help people heal. So really looking for your talents and gifts and where you can take it to the next level. So I really love this card. It's so wonderful. And this really reflects kind of what's going on right now. This is the 10 of Winter. 10 of Winter is about overcoming difficulties. And I really love this. This is kind of like the final stake in moving forward. It's like, I want to say it's like that final like knife in there, because this is really like the 10 of Swords, right? It's that final knife and like, this is it, this is over, this is done, you know, just putting it in, it's all finished. It's about overcoming difficulties. It's about things that have been really difficult in moving forward. You've been stuck, you've been in the herd or pack mentality. It's about moving forward together. It's about just overcoming those last bits of really challenging and difficult things. Now, it can have to do with addictions as well. If one or both of you have had codependent relationships, have had addictive relationships, it's about letting go of those and overcoming those, or just addictions in general, addictions to food, drugs, alcohol, gambling, sex, porn, whatever it is. It's about letting that go now. It's about letting go of that codependency. It's about just brushing off the past. And just as I was saying in the beginning, it's about brushing off the past and actually moving forward, which is excellent. Thank you. Again, we're getting an autumn card. And I'm really loving this because the 2 seasons that show up here are autumn and winter. And what this really tells me about autumn and winter is that there's a lot of movement in the twin flame couple in the autumn and winter. So there's going to be movement. There's going to be some movement forward for both of you. And I'm really seeing the movement is in these next few months. Now, of course, if you live on the other side of the world, okay, I live in the Northern Hemisphere, so my angels and guides are going to give me stuff for the Northern Hemisphere. So just reverse that for you guys if you live on the bottom half of the planet where it's not autumn right now, but it's spring. So this is the Queen of Autumn, and it says, okay, so I'm going to read it to you because this message actually is really important. So Queen of Autumn is like Queen of Pentacles, and it says, be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help make your dreams come true. So again, what I'm seeing here is this really has to do with really fulfilling your dreams. And the way it started with the 8 of Autumn, with starting something new, with a new certification, with promotions, with something that's going to help you guys create abundance and money together. And by releasing the past, by releasing those past patterns of addictive codependent behaviors, or either just being stuck, like being stuck in a situation that you don't want to be in. And that 10 of Winter is really about overcoming that stuckness. It's about unsticking from the sticky stuff that you don't want to be in. And the Queen of Autumn is really, it's beautiful because it's about moving forward. It's generosity, with sensibility, with being richly abundant. In one of the tarot decks, which I really enjoy, I think it's the Angel Tarot deck, you see the Queen of Autumn literally like fabricating her own money because she's in such a period of manifestation that she's just able to manifest abundance. And so I really believe that for the twin flame couple, it's just moving into a time where you guys are becoming richly abundant, which is amazing. That's so good. And I love that. And that's a great way to start November, is just, it's still autumn for us in the Northern Hemisphere. And I really feel like moving away from the past, moving away from where you've been stuck, and being able to move forward with abundance is just a beautiful thing. And it's beautiful, and it can only help the twin flame couple, obviously. So let's pick a card. Angels and guides, please give us a card for the Divine Feminines today. Divine Feminines really need this, especially with Mercury in retrograde and things feel like they're slowing down a little bit and maybe even going backwards. Angels and guides, we really need help. We need help. Divine Feminine collectivity really needs help and just understanding. Please help us to understand what we need to do today to just get out of that funk, get out of that retrograde energy, and help us to move forward. Oh, awesome. I love that. So we got change in direction, which is really great. So with change in direction, Divine Feminines, you may have been seeing a lot of 5s lately. I know I have. I've seen a lot of 5s lately. So 5-5, 5-5-5, 2-5-5, 3-5-5, 4-5-5, which signify many changes. Like many changes in your life are happening at the same time. So as I mentioned before, like some of you are changing jobs, changing careers, changing positions, changing homes, changing locations, or maybe just a life change, right? So a life change is what? Getting married, having a baby, going through a divorce. So a lot of changes. So I'm going to read what's here. And this is, again, the daily messages from your angels. And there's a lot written usually. It says, the changes you're experiencing are divinely directed to your newborn willingness to open your heart to love, love, and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. Oh, I love that. It's so beautiful. So do you see there's like a cherub and there's a stork like bringing a baby? Now, some of you Divine Feminines have imagined that when you come into union with your Divine Masculine that you're going to get pregnant and have a baby. And a lot of you have been saying that. And even for the Divine Masculines, like I've been talking to some Divine Masculines as well, who believe that when they come together with their Divine Feminines, or if it's the opposite, if the Divine Masculine is a woman and the Divine Feminine is the male, is the man, okay? I've talked to some Divine Feminines in the masculine body who are saying when they get together with their Divine Masculines in a female body, that they believe that they're intended to have a baby together. So really that's what I'm seeing here too. And honestly, don't overthink this. Like seriously, don't overthink this, because if you're intended to create a child together, you're intended to create a child together. But if you're intended to do other things in creation, and I really spoke about this when I did the second chakra healing meditation for twin flames, and if you have not yet done that meditation, please, by all means, go do that meditation. This is really part of you guys doing your work. So do those meditations. They're really helpful to help opening up and aligning the chakras and getting you on your right life path, as far as just like getting rid of the garbage. It doesn't have to be necessarily creating a baby, even though there is a baby in the picture. It doesn't have to do with necessarily creating a baby, but it can have to do with creating a new project together, opening a business together, some kind of entrepreneurial enterprise together. Or what I'm seeing is even like maybe something to have to do with children, or having to do with some philanthropy work, like going to third world countries and just helping out and opening up orphanages, or just anything. Like there's so many, like the sky is the limit. Honestly, the sky is the limit with so many things, creative things that twin flame couples can do in the world to just help bring love, more love into the world, and less hatred and less skepticism into the world. So I hope this helped you guys. This little mini reading for November 1st, 2019. Make sure to get your Twin Flame Romance copy today. Email me the receipt, or a copy of the receipt that shows that you purchased this on Amazon today. You'll be in for the raffle. And again, 11% off of Twin Flame readings if you book the reading today, even if the reading is for the future. The information is below. Email me at michellefondinauthor@gmail.com. Please put 11% off Twin Flame reading that you'd like to book, and put in the details below. Which one would you like to book? What is your ideal or preferred day and time that you would like that reading for? So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames. And thank you for pledging your support on Patreon, www.patreon.com/MichelleSFondin, or buying a book or 2 or 3. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next video.